How is everybody doing? Okay, so this is my, as you saw from the, what do you call it, title thingy. This is my everyday routine right now, my current everyday routine. And do y'all remember me showing you this? This is from when I went to Charleston. They had that in the bed and breakfast, and they sold them 3 for $18. And see how it's trademarked even? My husband says you can get those on the internet, but I had to have one because you don't want to mess up your makeup. And I also had to drink some coffee. And do you know that this is originally from a very first trip to Charleston, this little cup? It's called Rainbow Row. It's all the little houses. They're pink and yellow and green and blue. And I think maybe lavender and kind of a reddish thing. But that's, the reason they painted them pastel was for heat, I think. And look at this little, hold on. I love this little spoon. This little teaspoon. Okay, so look. Is that the cute? Hold on, you won't be able to see it. What if I put it against my little makeup thing? Look, isn't that cute? It's got a little teapot right there. Where am I? Right there. Isn't that cute? And look at my nails, y'all. She went really short, but she did a good job. Because I got a bunch of typing to do this week. And I'm thinking, typing, seriously, when did secretaries do typing? Recently. But anyway, on the computer. But anyway. Okay, so my hair's done, right? And so I had to. But I thought I'd go ahead and tell you the products I'm using. I'm currently using. For volume, I'm using my Chi. Which, by the way, did you know that Chi stands for Catatonic Hydration Interlink? I thought it was like a... Anyway. So this is the volume booster. And I just lift my hair up, just spray a few on each side, and then kind of over the crown, and kind of just mush it all in. Because where I really want the volume's in the crown. And I'm beginning to think that's a mistake, that you should leave the crown alone. Like, don't put anything up here, and just only get in this kind of mid-section. Because, I don't know, I think products might be why I'm losing hair. I know, some of y'all are going to go bath age. But anyway, also, when you roll your hair or curling iron, or even use your dryer to be your curler, because see, it did a good job, but that means you put a lot of heat on your hair. So I also use the 44 Iron Guard, and this is thermal protection. Y'all seen this kind of stuff. There's I've shown y'all several, but this is just the current 2 that I'm using for once I've towel dried my hair. Now I went ahead and thought I would go ahead and show y'all the shampoo that I absolutely love the smell. I love the body and everything. Sometimes I worry on the conditioner if I put it again on the crown. If that's part of it, just slicks it down and makes it so relaxed, and I think it makes it come out. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And this is the Redken Color Extend shampoo and conditioner, and also use the All Soft, which that's the one that's in the gold. And then y'all also know that I had been using the, what's it called, that's so stinking expensive. And I don't feel like it's making enough difference, so I'm not going to even bring it up. And then for hairspray, I really, again, did not like that brand. What was it? It was a really expensive stuff, y'all. I showed it recently. Anyway, this is Redken. Again, I'm not endorsed or anything by Redken. This is the Quick Dry 18, and I very, very lightly use this. Again, I try to stay away from the crown and only just for kind of setting it and leaving it alone. I'm trying not to use hairspray at all. My best friend told me, Beth, hairspray is so bad for your hair. It's alcohol on your hair. It is so drying. And even the stuff that claims it doesn't have alcohol, it doesn't work as good, for one thing. This is also made by Chi, and if y'all remember, this was part of a haul where I went to, I think it was TJ Maxx, and they had all kinds of one-offs. That's what you got to do with TJ Maxx in their beauty section. And this is their Farouk Royal Treatment White Truffle and Pearl Rapid Shine. It's an instant shine spray for all day brilliance and gloss. And you can see it, put it on, and it does make it shiny, y'all. I don't know what's really in it, if it's really white truffles and pearls or not. But I also love the packaging. Look at the little crown. I love the little crown. Okay, I also have to say, I have finally gotten back into using, y'all I'm going too fast. Y'all saw that I got the Charlotte Tilbury perfume. How are y'all doing? I need to slow down, don't I? Okay, I gotta hurry. Anyway, so I was using Scent of a Dream, and I like it okay. It's okay. My husband said he liked it. So it must have, like, you know, female hormones. Or what do they call them? Pheromones in it. But y'all, I just keep coming back to this. This is my all-time favorite. It is expensive. It is hard to find. It is Boucheron. There's a lot of other Boucherons, but it's the one that's shaped like this with the sapphire blue top. It's just the original. It's every time I wear this, people go, excuse me, what are you wearing? Every time I wear this. And people who know me say, oh my gosh, there's that smell again. What is that? I've got to buy some. It's just, it is, and I love it. That's the more important thing. I love putting it on. It just smells yummy. And then also I have to tell you, the #1 candle that I do like the new apple cinnamon, a pumpkin apple, that's what it is. Pumpkin apple by Bath and Body Works. Is that right? Yes. Always mix up Bath and Body Works with Bed, Bath, and Beyond. 3B, I don't know. Anyway, so Cider Lane. I love this scent. I love this scent. I love this scent. And I don't know if this originally came out with leaves, because it's leaves, but I like to put it in there. And, of course, its cover is a leaf, so this is just so pretty to have around. So there we go. We'll have that in the background. Y'all can see the little label. I like to turn it backwards. And I like to set the little lid right next to it. That's what I like to do. Can I get to putting my makeup on? Okay, so what have I been doing lately? Well, y'all know that I'm a big Chanel fan, and I love the Le Lift line, and the Le Lift Cream Riche is my favorite moisturizer. But I just dropped everything. So since my eye cream was discontinued, I decided to try the Le Lift Concentré. Yeah, I guess it's eye concentrate. Anyway, it's the same line. It's that black with white and pink. And I use my middle finger, half a pump. You do not need much of this at all. And it's expensive. It's 80 bucks. So you want it to last like a long, long time. I put it between my fingers and just make sure I get about the same amount on each one. And I go right under my eyes. And yes, because this is so lotiony, I'm not sure how much good this is doing compared to my other Chanel. I really feel like it made a huge difference. But anytime I think you stop using anything under your eyes, they will go to being more wrinkled because they need some moisture. This is safer around your eyes is the main thing. I really massage it on my crow's feet and just go back and forth. Then I do pat it in because that does push it down in the pores, and also it's not as much tugging. Of course, I'm not tugging. And then I use leftovers for around my mouth. Don't ever just wipe this off. It's way too expensive. I pat it one more time, and then the wrinkle between my brow. And just make sure it's in there good. Okay, then what I have been using lately instead of my Chanel Le Lift is because I've been using this Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. It is such a good moisturizer, you guys, that I'm not using a moisturizer right now. So this is my primer. And I love the packaging too. It's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Alright. So I do one pump. Everything's one pump from here on if you want to remember. That was a half pump of the eye stuff, but this is one pump. And again, I put it on the middle finger and then kind of just oozy it out to the two. And I keep it on those. And I purposely go straight down, you know, in the pores that you want to have primed, meaning that it fills them up so that you look poreless. And then I go out to my whole face. And why do I do this? Because that's how you do primer. I just make sure I've got it all over my face. On my nose, because that's, you know, your makeup, your nose is, my nose is the biggest thing on my face. And then, of course, I go up to my forehead and rub it in all the way to the edges. And then smooth over. And then I do, especially with the ring finger, go right in the crease and up. And then, without getting in my tear duct, I go right in front of my tear duct. Because this is, after all, primer. And I go under my lower lash. Don't go all the way in because you just put on moisturizer. Okay. And so, rather than wipe that off, again, I am rubbing into my hands because it is also a moisturizer. Okay? So, we're done with that. I'm moving everything from here to there. Alright. So, y'all know that I have been a big fan of this lately. Y'all know I love my Chanel, what's it called? Why don't I know my product names? Vita Lumiere Velvet. That's it. Why can't they just make simple names? Anyway, so this is Urban Decay All Nighter. That's simple. That's why I'm remembering it. This is 2.0 and is the shade. And I'm beginning to think it's a little too yellow for me. But it does add some warmth. And see how I'm kind of blue tone and neutral? And people say match that. I don't know that you want to match it perfectly because then it kind of washes you out. This adds a little bit of warmth. Now, I probably should mix this with something else, but I don't because it's just too complicated. So again, I do one pump. And that is all you need. That's like, oh my gosh, that's so much. I know it doesn't look like it. Mix it to the other middle finger, then the forefinger, and then just kind of rub them in. You'll see why. Alright. So let me get my hair back. So what do? I do a 3 print on my forehead, my nose, my chin, and then straight down. And then start back here, because this stuff is really high coverage. And back here is where I have my age spots. So that is where I really want to use a majority of the product, believe it or not, is back here. That's what I'm trying to cover up. And this is a cover up kind of product. And you can see that I'm going down and up. That's almost like a massage, as Charlotte Tilbury does with her moisturizer. I'm doing it with my base. Now I go from the opposite side of the nose, to make sure I get that little crease, and on either side here. You don't want to have it where your makeup doesn't totally cover. Even your toes a little bit, sorry. Even your nostrils. Okay, so. And then, of course, across your forehead and go up into your hairline. Why am I doing it with my little fingertips? Because that is, you know, like unvaried. What is my word I'm trying to use? Not unvaried. It's not a straight line, and neither is your hairline. So if you use, see how it's got, you know, little, you want to make sure that it goes into your hairline and there isn't a line. Okay? But then you do want to smooth it out good. Up, down. Make sure you get on the inside here. Do not go under your eyes. Go back to your ears, all the way onto your ears, and down. Like that. Go like that. To make sure you don't have a line. You don't want to be that girl that when you turn sideways, people go, oh, line, ooh. Okay? Go right past where the line would be and rub it on down into your neck. Like that. Okay? And go over your mouth again. Now this is a good time to pat, because what does it do? It gets rid of any lines. Okay, and this is where you do have a little, I don't have my